Guru.
Hmm.
Good evening, dear Vedic followers and the Shastra followers. I am Dr. Dinesh Chandra Bhargava, practicing cosmetic surgeon, senior surgeon in New Delhi, and also a Vedic scholar and runs a Vedic Pathshala. Today, let us discuss about. If you do any astrology, if anyone is not feeling that their time is not going well, or maybe some other purposes when they visit an astrologer, experienced astrologer, he might have suggested some kind of remedies. Does the remedial astrology really works? And what are the real remedies? What are the cocksure remedies according to the Vedic science? Remedies of various types. You have a tantric remedies, you have a household remedies, you have some grandmother recipes, old age remedies, some of those remedies in the parampara when it comes from the descends from the one generation to other generation. And Vedic remedies. Vedic remedies, it has to be employed by a Vedic scholar or the person who has been trained in the Vedas. Because the Veda mantras has to be chanted, pronounced in a proper fashion, in the proper grammar, and with a good pronunciation, flawless. That comes by only practice. A pious Brahmin who follows these Vedic principles and also employs those for the other people is known as Purohita. What is the name of Purohit? Pura hit karta hai. Pura. Pura means Ramakrishnapuram in Delhi. In somewhere Tyagarajapuram in Chennai. Like this, Pura means they Purohit. Hit means he thinks of good of that particular area. Ramakrishnapuram Purohit. He thinks of all the people who surrounded them is also Purohit. Okay, पूरा हित करने वाला भी पुरोहित है. So you have to approach a person who has got knowledge and who has experienced in implementing these remedies. According to the astrology and according to the mantra shastra, like the shastra says, Mani, mantra, aushadha. A remedy for any planet, usually remedies. The problems are caused by grahas, navagrahas. Now the scientific modern astrology, they adopt the Pluto, Varun, Yama and all those stuff. But basically our Indian ancient astrology refers to the only 9 planets. Adityaya, Somaya, Mangalaya, Budhaya cha, Guru, Shukra, Sanibhyascha. These are 7. Rahave, Ketave, Namaha. That after adding these 2 Chaya Grahas, it becomes the Navagrahas. All the 7 planets in a horoscope, they transit in the Bhumandala, in the Navomandalam, all the 360 degrees Bachakra, that is called, we call it as a Bachakram horoscope. It has got 360 degrees. They go in a motion in a clockwise direction like this. But these Chaya Grahas, Rahu and Ketu, they go in a opposite direction. 7 Grahas are moving like this. The Rahu and Ketu move in a reverse fashion. They are also known as Chaya Grahas. Reason is they are not self-illuminatory. They cannot decide anything on their own. If they are conjoined or if they are associated with a bad planet, they give the good results. If they are associated with the bad planets or the malefic planets, no planet is good or bad according to position, they give the results. So I'm sorry for my wording bad. A planet is in a malefic position. In that same position, either Rahu or Ketu is conjoined with that planet, the results are multiplied. How? If it is a good association with a good planet, the results are more good. If it is associated with a malefic planet in a malefic position, it will do much more unwanted results. The benefic results are malefic results. So coming to, we are talking of mainly these the remedies are effective. As I told you just now, Mani Mantra Aushadha. The first place given in the remedial Shastra is Mani, that is gems. Nowadays, to identify the real gem has become a difficult task. Even I have done the gemology course with the Standard International Institute. Yet, I get doubts. To decide in such a way the process even diamonds are also coming in the market. More than this microscopic business, see them under microscope, decides the flaws, the cut, carat, color, all these things like a diamonds. Even we see in another semi-precious semi-precious means Navratnas. Diamond is precious. Even Navratnas also regarded as a precious nowadays because they are also quite expensive. In a very vernacular methods, as I learned from the ancestors and the gurus in the relevant field, the stone should has a spark, which is not a visible spark. Your eye should able to catch that aura. However, I explain, it has to be felt it. It cannot be proved by any of the modern equipment. Like, there is a feeling, we know it, whether it's a good stone or bad stone. For example, your mother embraces you, you feel the warmth of mother love and affection. If you embrace a girlfriend, that also you feel it, what kind of embrace it is and what is the feeling. Only you know. Even you are blindfolded, your mother touches you or you touch your mother, you know whom did you touch. At the same time, if you go and touch your girlfriend, even if you are blindfolded, you will find out who is. See, that kind of touch or feeling one must gain to suggest the Ratnas. So Navaratnas, and again, they should not be flawless, they should not be recycled, like some people has used it for their purpose. After they used it, for example, someone is using a Pushkaraj for Guru Mahadasha, 16 years is over, then they'll sell it back to the jeweler, and if it is not, any scratches, nothing, they process it and nicely polish it, or they may send it for cutting and they sell it. Do not wear that kind of gems. Okay, and do not wear if it is broken anywhere. Do not wear if any dark spots in the gems. Do not wear any droplets. Do not wear if there is any smog. Do not wear if any small inclusions in a gem. And people has got confusion about the ratis. Ideal days of when the Shastra has written gemology, that time itself it was very difficult to get such kind of stones. Nowadays, in the modern the good gems has almost exhausted. Basra Moti at Saddam Hussein's birthplace, Basra, it is no more available. If any old people who has from your grandmother's side, if you get it, you are lucky. So like that, but I am seeing people sell it in the name of Basra. First of all, there is no natural pearls. Then come to the all the gems, it is like this. Colombian emeralds are also over, even if they are available. The real ones, what I am talking, what kind of gems. So it is very difficult in a Colombian emerald to get without inclusions. And I have heard from the people, they say if emeralds are very crystal clear, diamonds are very crystal clear, Navratnas are very crystal clear, then we have to doubt it. Partially it is right, but if the stone which you have been recommended, it should be flawless, then only it will work for you. After buying the stone, due rituals has to be done. Before that, in a medical field, before we inject, we give the patch test. Whether it's any injections for the sake of like a local anesthesia or some of the medical fillers, some first time we are giving some high doses of any new medicines. We do the patch test to find out in order it will be suitable to you like that. Like these gems also, You have to bring it, put a fresh kerchief, akshatas, that is a turmeric smeared with the chawal. Put it under your pillow. 3 days you observe. What you need to observe? How was the sleep? Is there any bad dreams? Are you tension filled? When you get up in the morning, if you are not feeling fresh or something like mentally, physically, these things to be observed. Directly, if you wear certain gems like blue sapphire, neelam, sometimes I have seen they are causing the second day itself and fatal accidents or certain things like that. So try before wearing a gem. After that, once you think that it is suits for you, then it goes to the jewelry shop, a sonar, preferably who is not married, who is practicing brahmacharya in his life. Nowadays it's very rare, but we get it done. There is nothing available. There is nothing like anything is not available. Only our bhakti shraddha say you can even have the darshan of God. Why not these things? I mean, only thing is you need to extra work on this. If you want to gain some profits, it's always you have to put extra efforts. So get it to such people. They fit it in a ring. In the process, they heat it. They will with a hammer. They will hammer it. It got some doshas. The sangasa dosha, agnisparsha dosha. So that has to be purified once a ring is made. Then particular ring is subjected to the adivasams, jaladivasam, puspadivasam, dhanyadivasam. Like this, we have different kind of navaratna, navadhanyas, and coconut water, phalarasam, fruits, juices. Then it comes to the. Then last is the Vedic rituals of the particular graha. What is this thing is prescribed, the japam has to be performed. After doing that proper japam, a havan is performed in the presence of Yajman, owner who is asking you to do this or who is financing you to do this and whom you have given a sankalp. Then in an auspicious day, in a Shivalayam nearby to you, go there, touch the god and ask him, the Purohit there, the priest, to sprinkle some Shivabhisheka Jalam. Then in the mandir, you have to wear the prescribed finger, it is done. Remedies are cocksure if it is followed with 100% adherence of Vedic principles and the traditions. Thank you so much.